Next, we have priorities and goals for 2018-2019. Steve.
Madam Mayor, members of the council, good evening. So your priority and goals meetings are held at the beginning of the calendar year. This is purposeful. Gives you an opportunity to go over what's been completed in the previous year, take a look forward to the year to come, and allow staff the opportunity to shape the budget document that we propose to you that will be coming to you later this month for final consideration in June in accordance with your goals and priorities. There are long-standing goals of the city that I like to say are universal, hopefully for every city. To go over those quickly prior to getting into the presentation. Public safety, of course, including police, fire, and flood control. Developing our economy, which is the engine that drives the city. Maintaining and improving our infrastructure, the items that we've just been talking about in these last couple presentations. Developing our organization, which is the vehicle through which we provide quality services to the community. Preparing for growth. So as we grow as a community, we are roughly 15 square miles of a 25 square mile sphere of influence. So we have a population of 68,000 people. We have a build-out population of 130,000. So when that happens is largely driven by the private sector, but also for us to be able to provide a platform for people to come in and grow upon. So we're always looking toward that. And also enhancing our image and reputation, which I think we've done a fine job of over these past few years. So looking at our slides before us, this is our 2018 workshop. We looked backwards at what we accomplished, and then we looked forward as well. What was different about this workshop is the previous year your council had said we really want to do a heightened level of community engagement. So what we did prior to this workshop is conducted a survey. We brought back those survey results and had a conversation about those during the meeting. What also was touched upon is there were some presentations to you by various folks within your organization of 300 employees. One of the pride and joys is the community policing effort, the heightened level of engagement. Roughly 1 year ago, your council allocated additional resources to the police department to hire individuals who would go out and engage the community. This is how we get a magnified effort. That it's not just a matter of hiring more police officers, it's a matter of getting us, the citizens of Yuba City, more engaged in protecting ourselves and looking out for each other. And that's what Katie Goodson specifically, who's hired into that position, has done a remarkable job over the past year. And I think we have some fine pictures here, including a council person in the lower left-hand corner. So development, looking backwards and looking forwards. I won't go over all of these. These will be available on the website. Fun graphic to look at, and remarkable the amount of development that we've had in Yuba City. Our residential development of the early 2000s hasn't been matched since then, but I will tell you that the commercial development has been going gangbusters. What's been really nice to see in this regard is this is more of an infill development. So a lot of communities grow in one direction. It's greenfield. New development wants to go where it's easy to put in a new foundation, new development. A lot of ours has been to the east of Highway 99 on Highway 20, as witnessed by this slide and the next. And so that benefits our community because our urban core does not decay, but it improves along with the growth to the west. Our pride and joy, and so our pride and joy on one side, on the organization side is probably the community policing effort. On the physical infrastructure, it has to be the 5th Street Bridge. For those of you who have made it out there to see it, and I say that generally for the community's benefit because any of us can go out on the existing 5th Street Bridge. I believe it's open now. Councilman Cardoza seems he's the guy who knows best when I ask. Whether or not, and as much as you recognized Bob and Lee Jones from the Harkey House earlier this evening, it was really nice one day to be out there on the existing Fifth Street Bridge and having Bob from the Harkey House looking over and seeing this in action. So, and kudos to our Public Works Department for engaging the high school community and getting our youngsters intrigued in engineering. This goes into the enhance our image. We have had a great effort with regard to the Yuba City being recognized by the Milken Institute as the number 7 small metro in the nation. It's been wonderful, let me just say that. Additionally, we have had a celebrity mayor this year, and it's been nice that she's been able to be recognized not only in our city, but nationally and internationally as well. And that continues to this day, which has been great. So in terms of community priorities, there were 3 as a areas of a result of the survey that were emphasized. One is that our road condition, that we need to prevent our roads from deteriorating. Another was youth, that we need to help our youth, keep them on the right track and out of trouble. And finally, that public safety, the essentiality of our public safety services that needs to be maintained. So from your direction at that meeting to us, it was that we need to continue the community conversation. So over these next few months, we will heighten that engagement, meet with community groups. We'll be sending surveys out through our digital front door, as well as our physical front door, for people to find the best way to give us feedback on what they think are the priorities of this community. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Thank you, Steve. Bring it back to council for any questions. Any additions? Nope. Okay. We do have a speaker card, so I'll go ahead and open this up. Bob Renton.
Good evening to all. My name is Bob Renton. I reside near Live Oak, and I own our family home on Hun Road near Yuba City. I very much want to thank Yuba City senior staff for their openness and transparency in sharing this document that was published online. I did not see all of it in the presentation tonight. However, this document does contain your goals for improving the city. It also, on a slide on page 24 of the document that was published online, indicates a plan to request an increase in sales tax of 1%. Now, I was told that my graphic that I was asked to show on the screen is not possible. Our printed version was made available to each of you in front of you somewhere, so you should see that. Anyhow, our group wishes to share the message in this document with those who soon may be annexed into Yuba City. That will be a subject of a vote on June 5th in Measure Z, and the Keyhole area residents have already been advised of a possible sales tax increase. So far, that has only been done through social media. I would like to point out that the survey discussed in this published document online by the city is only about, the survey was done on only about 2% of the voter base within Yuba City. In my opinion, my humble opinion, it is a very unreliable method to project results of just 2% who were surveyed. Now, the elections office indicates there are almost 30,000 registered voters. So you compare that to 626 survey respondents. So again, my special thanks to Yuba City senior staff for publishing this document, and my thanks to all here for your time, for listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, through the mayor, Mr. Renton, don't go away. Stay right near that microphone, because I have a question for you. If you could go to your Facebook posting of approximately 1 week ago regarding the 1% sales tax. Could you read that for us, please?
My Facebook posting, I don't have in front of me, sir.
Could you just summarize what you put in your Facebook posting?
About what subject? I post quite
This-
a bit.
Okay, I'm not going to beat around the bush.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
On the
really. I
1%.
really honestly don't follow.
On the 1% sales tax
Yes.
issue, what did you post on Facebook?
I believe I posted that the city has presented a possible sales tax in a document issued by the senior staff of Yuba City, and there is a possibility that a 1% sales tax may be included in a November ballot measure, if approved by this, if the city council approves this to go forward, something along that line. My memory, I'm almost 70, so my memory is poor.
How convenient. Because, Mr. Renton, I've accused you of being challenged with telling the truth previously. What you posted was that the city of Yuba City was going to put a 1% sales tax initiative on the ballot in November of 2018 and what that money would be being used for. You went into great detail, Mr. Renton, to incite through a lie to the public what we were going to do. I was shocked that anybody would go that far to take what we did in a goal setting workshop and stretch that anywhere into something this board here has not done, nor said, nor had any action on. You took it upon yourself, Mr. Renton, to put out false information to the public. You have lost all credibility with me, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome to your opinion. I stand by what I said in the post. I presented it as a possible sales
You did not
tax
present it as
increase.
possible. You presented it as fact, sir.
No, sir.
Yes,
I
you
not.
did.
Thank you. Any other comments? Nope. All right, so that was for note and file. Thank you.